Ah, sí, sí, he cerrado la puerta. Un poquito escenario Metal Gear, la verdad. Se vuelve un poco... Si no estás atento a estas partes, ya hasta luego. Así que voy a intentar estar atento. Y enterarme de la historia, claro. Esto ya lo hicimos, ¿no? No me lo puedo creer. Otra vez lo mismo, man. Nah, esto no se guarda tampoco, man. ¿Será posible? Otra vez la misma historia, man. Esto ya lo hicimos. Esto lo hicimos ya.
Raiden, you didn't get all the control units. You weren't thorough enough. Take a good look at the airborne cipher.
Vale, esto... Vale, José, hay que cortarlo, Acuérdate.
The control unit is right above Cypher's camera.
Esto ya lo vimos. Esto ya lo vimos. Esto ya lo hicimos. Lo que haga que, aunque lo guardes, pues debe ser que se queda ahí. Se queda ahí traspuesto. ¿Podríamos utilizar el este? Pues sí. La verdad es que sí. Pero bueno. Joder. Qué rollo, ¿no? ¿Cómo era esto? ¿Cómo se acercaba esto? Mierda. Roto. Vale. Y el otro está ahí en la esta. ¿Lo he roto ya o no? Ahora, vale. Aquí nos quedamos. Aquí nos quedamos. Ahora sí. ¿Aquí hay minas? Voy a mirar a ver un poquito. No, no hay minas.
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. One dead and several wounded.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasaka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground.
Vaya, hombre.
We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasaka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
Cleared for takeoff.
Raiden, let me introduce you to my partner.
Hombre, Otacon.
Otacon?
Hey, Raiden. Nice to meet you.
Intruders! Over here! Damn! Raiden, I'll talk to you later.
Vale. Se han atacado.
Colonel, I need some answers from you. Who exactly is Pliskin and his partner?
I know what you're thinking.
Menos mal que ya empiezo a dudar.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon.
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
They sabotaged and destroyed countless Metal Gear units throughout the world.
And were responsible for the incident 2 years ago that necessitated the construction of the big shell.
Claro, los
Snake
culparon a
and
ellos,
his
¿no?
partner aren't terrorists.
Jack, why
¿Cómo
are
lo
you
defendemos,
defending them?
¿Ves?
I look back on what I've done here so far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
You need something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage, or ideals, or something like that. I'd stake my life on it. The solid snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe that's true, but they went down with that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
And the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here, not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
¿Ves? Está revelando ya a Raiden porque ya no le están diciendo nada. Está sospechando, todo se parece mucho a Shadow Moses. Y bueno, pues empieza a preguntar, menos mal también te digo. Después de un tiempo, ¿eh? Bueno.
I've been waiting for you. A messenger from the Patriots.
Este está empeñado en que somos de los Patriots.
Where do I know him from?
So you're the boss around here?
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself.
Big Boss.
Solid Snake. No, that is not Solid Snake.
Porque soy yo. Buah, qué escena, ¿eh? Cinematográfica.
What a pleasant surprise, brother.
El tercer hermano.
Brother of mine. Don't say you've forgotten me, Snake.
Recordamos que éramos al final del Metal Gear 1. Nos enteramos de que hay un tercer hermano. Está alto, ¿eh? De narices.
Stop impersonating him. Brother, I'm a whole different game from Liquid.
Estoy bajando un poco. Son Goku, ¿eh?
That the best you can do, Snake? Did I get it? We're in trouble. It's the Harrier. The world needs only one big boss. I'll drown you fools for interfering.
Vale, este dice que solo quiere que haya un beatbox, ¿no? Pues venga.
Right. This is the Stinger missile launcher.
¿Veis? Todo es parecido al Metal Gear 1, ¿eh? Todo, todo, todo.
Have to shoot the
Una pelea contra un helicóptero, contra un Harrier.
I'm counting on you.
Uy, uy, uy. Vaya peliculón. ¿Cuál es? Este, ¿no? Vale, le hemos dado. Vale, otro. Ah, qué pena. Qué más se apuntan, ¿eh? Bien. De momento vamos bien. Esto lo que hace es te quema, ¿vale? Dale, dale. No la ha dado. ¿Dónde está? Bien. Vamos rápido ahora. Ah, qué pena. Buah, no me acuerdo. Mierda. No me acordaba qué había que hacer ahí.
I'll let you go out in style.
Mierda. Ostras. Vaya batalla.
I'll shred you to pieces. Damn.
Joder, pero ¿y cómo no le doy yo ninguno, eh?
Is that the best you can do?
Vale. Solo le queda uno, ¿eh? Le queda este solo. Como grita, man. Como grita Solidus, ¿eh? Ostras, le hemos dejado el ojo tuerto, ¿eh? Eso es un guiño a Big Boss, ¿eh?
There's something coming up.
That's Metal Gear! It's already active!
Un nuevo Metal Gear. ...2001 este juego, ¿eh? Mira qué escenas, ¿eh?
They got my eye.
Bam.
Fab, go.
Buah, flipada esta, ¿eh? Kojimada, ¿eh? Kojimada. Verás, verás. Madre mía.
Hey, what's that? It's running on water.
Pues está apretado Raiden, ¿eh? ¿Quién manejará el Metal Gear? Ese. Que ha cogido a Solidus.
Okay.
Hola a todos.
Can I ask you something?
Dime, dime. Dile, dile.
Are you the Snake?
Menos mal que se lo pregunta,
They
por fin.
said you were dead.
No, not me. There are still too many things I need to do.
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you this.
Legend? A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
Eso es una leyenda,
I'm
sí.
here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of here in a second. How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
Esto es clave. Era el cuerpo de Liquid, ¿ves?
On the genetic level.
Liquid?
A deception for our own protection. We stole his frozen body from some organization. Kind of a hassle, though.
That's all there is to it.
Pues todo bien, Dak, todo
Are you
bien.
two really an
Seguimos
NGO?
con la historia de Metal Gear. Que a partir de aquí descoloca la historia. Si no estás atento, vamos, no te enteras de nada.
Stick your neck out for something this risky.
That's the way I used to look at it 4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in
A
Alaska.
partir de aquí, increíble.
Too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming
Pues
generations.
me alegro,
to
Dak,
the
que estés
world,
bien.
What responsibility?
To keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change, and that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
I'm not as arrogant as
Por
that.
tanto, otra vez nos
What
está
you do is
mintiendo el coronel
grassroots
Campbell a
activism.
Raiden.
It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information. A new Metal Gear prototype was being developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell. We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
Algo hay raro aquí. Esto nos dicen que no es Snake, no sé qué.
Just barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, it wasn't intentional.
I know that. And I know I need to stay stronger.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can come back.
You will make it back. I'm with you all the way, remember.
That means a lot to me, you know.
I'm going to save the data, okay, Jack?
Ok. Llevamos 26 minutos y hemos jugado 10. Ya nos van adentrando en el Metal Gear 4. Que jugaremos 5 minutos y...
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the President and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the President. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
Vale, Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls.
Joder, macho,
That
no se pone
man was
esto
the
bien,
real
man.
Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown
Como que de
factor.
simulación.
You can take your simulation and...
Uy,
we're
uy,
out
se está
here.
se está
We
enfadando.
bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do, Raiden.
Uy,
Even
uy,
if that
uy, uy.
is Snake. That has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, you and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in the Darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you
Uy,
get
uy,
me?
uy, 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 uy. Uy, uy, cositas raras aquí, ¿eh? Pero ¿por qué esto no se pone como yo quiero? Vamos a el móvil. Usa el spray refrigerante para controlar el fuego. Esto, ¿no? Joder, que no se quita esto. Vale, ¿y esto qué? Ahora por aquí, ¿no? Vale, perfecto. Ahí más o menos, ¿no? Uf. Cuidado aquí, ¿eh? Hay caca de gaviota, además. Recordamos que con eso te escurres. No, no puedo subir. No, no puedo llegar ahí. ¿Tú este lo has jugado, Dak? ¿Este Metal Gear? Ah, este no funciona. ¡Ostras! No me lo puedo creer. Joder.
Oh God, no! Jack! Jack! Jack!
No me lo puedo creer. Ah, es espectacular. No me lo puedo creer desde aquí. Este Metal Gear no está mal, la verdad. A mí me decepcionó un poquito el tema de no manejar a Snake. Bueno, a mí y a mucha gente, claro. Se hizo raro, la verdad. Pero bueno. Y además, yo creo que la historia más compleja es la de este 2. Es la más difícil de cuadrar en tu cabeza, la verdad. Joder, pero si me he puesto aquí antes. Ahí estoy, ¿no? Ostras.
This is not a pretty sight. Hurry up and check the situation.
Qué buena puntería. ¡Al hop! Madre mía. Increíble, ¿eh? Bien. Vale, Strut L. Mierda, me han pillado.
What the hell happened? Raiden!
Otra vez desde atrás. No, por favor. Uf, menos mal. No me puedo creer. Mierda. ¿Dónde está el Cypher este que está por aquí? Mierda, le da con la otra. Joder, pues sí que baja lento ahora, ¿no? La precaución. Quiero esperar un poco porque aquí pasa una cosa para que la veáis. Venga, por favor. Es que no sé si estoy así, pasa lo que tiene que pasar. Baja lento, Mira, mirad esto. Esto es increíble, man. Y mira, si me pongo aquí y miro y llamo.
The enemy has already entered the nuclear launch code.
Le tengo que llamar otra vez.
Before they can confirm and finalize the code input. The president is on the first floor of Shell 2's core.
Ya verás.
Right, my sympathies.
¿Veis?
Sneaking missions are called wet works for a reason after all.
Pasadas por agua. Es que estaba pensado para todo, Daka. ¿Has visto? ¿Tú te crees esto? En cuanto vuelvas te duchas. A ver qué dice Snake.
Right. You cover the president.
A Snake le da igual.
With
Le
him
da
before
igual.
the confirmation of the nuclear launch code. We're going to start repairs on the Kamov. That should keep our hands full for a while.
Pues está todo pensado, es decir,
Let me know if you have any questions.
aquí, eso en ningún juego se les ocurre. Es decir, vamos a hacer una conversación si alguien se para aquí debajo del meado y llama. Hideo Kojima, la verdad. Hideo Kojima. Un genio. O sea, aquí no tengo mapa, Uy, aquí nada. Es que creo que tengo que pasar por ahí. A lo mejor si le pego un francazo se cae antes, ¿no? Joder. Me ha hecho unos cuantos tiros, Por aquí, ¿qué hay? Uy, qué susto me he dado. Digo, un agujero. Nada. Vale, pues entonces sí, el único camino es este. Vale, hop. Mierda. Joder.
Is everything all right? Right. Right,
Joder, macho. Qué patoso. Qué patosito. Joder, a ver si salto bien ahora, por favor. Pues si he saltado bien. Esto así. Buah, casi me caigo otra vez. Vale. Vamos a ver qué hay por aquí. Voy a subir un poquito más ahora. Otra intro. Snake está aquí. Que no fue Snake quien mató a tu padre. No fue Snake.
Then screw your plan. I've been waiting for this day for 2 years, and I will send him to the bottom of the ocean, right next to my old man.
The launch comes first.
Damn it.
Está enfadada.
Where's Ocelot?
Not here. Don't talk that way about one of your own.
No confía en Ocelot,
one
¿ves?
of my own. He left my father to die, remember?
Olga, we'll talk.
Buenas tardes, Hugo, guapo, ¿cómo estás?
To get started on the final checks for the unit.
All right. I'm headed back there.
¿Todo bien, Hugo?
The upper connecting bridge to Shell 1 is down.
What about the chopper?
The cam-off is out of action. Take the oil fence from strut L.
I'll tell my men to start pulling out.
Not yet. Their retreat will come fast. The intruder's still at large.
Snake.
What about the other man?
Luck on his side, certainly.
Será a mí, ¿no?
He survived that explosion. Listen, Olga, the code confirmation is in 1 hour. Keep the president alive until then.
I know. No one gets in here. Turn the currents on.
Of course.
Voy a entrar yo, ¿vale? Pues todo bien, Hugo, todo bien. Aquí siguiendo con la historia de Metal Gear. Que este juego te explota la cabeza, la verdad.
The door stays shut unless the president manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room. And it's no
Pero todo bien,
job
Hugo,
for
todo
big
bien.
hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
One more thing.
What?
We leave for Russia when this business is done. I want half the money for that.
La mitad del dinero, ¿eh?
That was part of the agreement.
Y tú todo bien, ¿no, Hugo? Las clases
Start
y el
living
fútbol y
for
todo, ¿no?
ourselves after this. If there's anyone who wants to stay here, I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly. Gerlukovich soldiers are the cream of the crop.
It's time they went free.
What happened to rebuilding Mother Russia?
The old man is dead. The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
Just as a reminder, I'm going to say this again, one last time. Don't try anything on us.
Este es Ocelot, ¿no?
Feeling is mutual.
O es Solidus. Hombre, Ocelot no creo que sea porque ha dicho que no confía en Ocelot. Ahí vamos, me alegro, Hugo.
I'm in front of the room where they're keeping the president.
Everything all right?
No sign of flooding, but I can't get close to the door. The floor is electrified.
Don't test it.
Como
You'll
en
be
Metal
big.
Gear Solid 1,
Any
la parte
suggestions?
Remember the Shadow
del suelo
Merchant's VR
electrificado.
training?
¿Ves?
Take out the circuit panel?
Right.
But there's no way into
Qué
the room.
curioso. Todo lo mismo que Metal Gear 1.
Try ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look
Qué
for a
curioso.
remote control missile launcher. You can guide it through the duct into the room.
Then target the circuit panel. Got it.
Right, but make sure you don't hit the president.
The president is wired with nanomachines. If we know the frequency, I can raise him.
We've tried that repeatedly, but there's no response. It looks like the walls
A ver
have
si
a
miércoles puedo
built-in
jugar o
radio
el jueves.
shield.
Ah, pues podemos cuadrar algo el miércoles o jueves, sí.
If you need to confirm his position,
Porque ya los jueves no saldré tarde.
Understood.
locate a remote control missile launcher first.
Podríamos cuadrar algo, ¿no? Por aquí vengo, ¿no? Esa es la parte electrificada. Por aquí. Nikita. Socom. No habrá soldados por aquí, ¿no? Sí, porque ya el viernes no estoy. Marcho a León. Ah, es verdad que viene Semana Santa. Yo tengo bastantes vacaciones también en Semana Santa. Ah, mira el nodo. Yo libro jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo y luego tengo 3 días, lunes, martes, miércoles. Vale, tenemos que ir a por el Nikita. Que estaba abajo, creo. Hay que bucear. Y aquí está el presidente. Es increíble esto, ¿eh? Increíble. ¿Eh? Déjalo ya, tío. Marcho a León. Yo la semana es... Ah, vale, toda la semana entera, ¿no? Este domingo procesiono y el jueves santo también. Ah, qué bueno. A ver si veo alguna fotillo, ¿no? Nada, pues que se dé bien. Qué bueno. Ahora tenemos que nadar. No lo puedo creer. Esto está inundadísimo. Aquí os quiero enseñar una cosa también de juego de 2001, ¿eh? Increíble. Hay juegos ahora mismo que esto no lo hacen, ¿eh? Esto, mira. Una tontería, ¿eh? Si hay ahí 3 latas. ¿Vale? 1, 2 y 3. Espera, es que me llaman. Alguna subiré muy bien, Hugo. A ver si te veo por ahí.
B1 is completely flooded from what I can see.
You'll have to swim through.
I'm fine with swimming.
When you're on the surface, you can swim.
Ah, esto ya lo sabemos. ¿Tendrán físicas estas latas? Si yo paso por al lado, ¿se moverán? En muchos juegos actuales, tú pasas por una lata o das a una manzana y no pasa nada. Pues mira. Mira, cada latita, ¿eh? Cada latita. Mira, mira, mira. Mira, mira, mira. Mira, 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 mira. De locos. ¿Pero que me llama ahora? Estoy buceando, man.
Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button. Push it in rapid succession to swim faster. Change your heading with the left stick. Up will take you up, down takes you lower. Left and right to face the...
Así desciende y así subes. Vale, pues vamos a ver. Se me da fatal esto, ¿eh? Ya aviso. ¿Qué he cogido? No sé ni qué he cogido. Tengo el Nikita.
You have the remote-controlled missile. Good
Vale,
job.
perfecto.
Now head for the first floor of the Shell 2 core. Take out the power source and make contact with the President before the launch code can be reconfirmed. Hurry.
Porque me hago. Como nada, ¿eh? Ya no hay más cosas aquí, ¿no? Para otro lado que habrá. Ah, por aquí vengo. Bueno, pues ya está. Madre mía, estoy empezando a recordar una parte de buceo en la que tienes que llevar a una niña contigo y era un laberinto. A mi tío le costó lo suyo. Esta es, Duck, esta es. Efectivamente, esta es. Luego cuando cojamos a... Pero bueno. Es que creo recordar que aquí está Stillman. Mierda, no sabía que me lo iba a comer en algún momento. ¿Veis? Aquí. Esto quería enseñaros. ¿Os acordáis del el hombre de Stillman, no? El de las bombas. Aquí está, el hombre, pobre hombre. Y ahora si llamas a Snake.
You've got rations. Rations are military.
Ha dicho que prefiere las raciones a la comida de Rose, ¿eh?
Have you ever heard of Outer Heaven?
Ojo, ojo, de Heaven.
Yeah. Know anything?
No. What about it?
Sí que
The
sabes,
terrorist
sí que
leader
sabes.
mentioned it. Something about being close to reviving Outer Heaven.
Exacto, Solidus quiere revivir el Outer Heaven de Big Boss.
No. But whatever their goal is, they're probably up to no good. We've got to stop them.
Yeah, right.
Vale, bueno, pues no dice nada. Este es el laberinto, ¿a que sí, Duck? Este es el que luego tenemos que pasar con... Que es un lío de narices. Atascada, ¿no? Sí. Ah, vale, aquí todavía no podemos ir, ¿no? Nivel 4. Sí. Este es el laberinto, Duck. No. ¿Llegamos hasta allí? Sí, no. Vale. Tenemos el Stinger, así que vamos a... Ahí va. Así que vamos a destruir el panel de control, que electrifica el suelo. Oh, mira las huellitas, del agua. Increíble. 2001. Por favor, sacad juegos así, por favor. Quien me esté oyendo, Dak, Hugo, quien esté aquí escuchándome, sacad algún juego como este, man. Vale, tenemos que hacer así, ¿vale? Para que no nos interrumpa. Porque le tenemos que lanzar esto por aquí. Stinger. No, Nikita. Esto va por aquí. Buah, no me acuerdo del sitio. Me cago en 10. No, por aquí no es. Mierda. Eres a la izquierda. Ahí se queda ahí pasmado y nosotros vamos aquí. Perfecto. Vale, ya podemos pasar. No sé qué hay aquí en esta habitación. Vamos a tirar una chafa aquí. A ver qué hay. Ah, buah. Más misiles, Nikita. Vale, pues vamos a hablar con él. Intro larga, Intro larga e importante esta, Ahora sí que esta es importante. Vamos a llamar a Mr. X. Sin respuesta. Vamos para allá. Un ratito aquí de intro, tenemos. Con datos muy importantes.
President Johnson.
So you're finally here.
Y con alguna cosa curiosa, Ya verás lo que hace el presidente.
Your equipment, that skull suit isn't exactly standard military issue.
Are you all right, sir?
Para ver si somos un chico, me imagino.
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
What?
I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you?
Ahí va, ahí va.
What the?
Pero bueno.
You're a man? Well, who
Sí.
are you?
Foxhound, sir.
Foxhound? I see.
Foxhound,
Now things are starting to make a little sense.
Ya está desmantelado eso, vamos. Pero como no nos explican nada. Pero aquí sí, Este nos va a explicar, muchas
Switch over
cosas,
to nanocommunication so nobody can listen in.
Yes, sir.
Este nos va a iluminar. Pero vamos a estar aquí un ratito, Vamos a calcularlo, Una hora.
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute power.
But you're the president. You have
Parecido a
power.
Ciro. Solo el
just a
poder.
figurehead.
El poder, el poder.
I don't have any control. The real power is in the
Ojo,
Patriots' hands.
los Patriots,
Patriots?
The truth behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence.
Esto es como parecía a
Even
los
among those with
Illuminati,
code
estos que
word
dicen que hay,
clearance.
¿no? En el mundo.
Politics. the military, the economy.
Ves
They
todo
control
controlado,
it all.
absolutamente
They
todo
even choose
controlado.
who becomes president. Putting
Ojo
it
Kojima,
simply,
aquí con las ideas,
the Patriots rule this country.
No.
Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's the truth. The space defense, income tax reduction, and national missile defense programs. Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion influences the government?
No.
This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
Huh?
Don't look at me like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity that worries me.
The
Todo
Patriots.
controlado.
Even I don't know who the actual
Información,
members are.
noticias,
Are they financial, political,
política.
or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
Your
Comité de los
office? The
Sabios.
White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty, an insignificant son of a senator was awarded the presidency. Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a playing piece. I wanted to leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were... You'll understand someday.
Algún día lo entenderé.
I wish
Los
to be a
Patriots
member of
recordamos
the
que lo
Patriots. I
crearon
wanted to wield the
Zero,
power
Big
of a
Boss,
king instead of
Ocelot,
being an expendable pawn.
Iva.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes. I'd
Luego ya cuando
intended to
pasó el
use the
tema de
new Metal
los
Gear as a
clones de,
bargaining chip.
de Solid Snake, de
But
Big
I
Boss,
underestimated Solidus.
se
He
separaron.
actually wants to challenge
Porque
the
Zero lo
Patriots,
que quería
even
era
if
el
it means the
poder,
destruction of the
manejar
world.
todo.
What are you
Y
saying?
Big Boss recordamos
Whether
que
you
quería el
believe it
deseo
or
de
not,
Boss,
the balance of power
que era
rests
ser
in the
libres,
hands of the Patriots.
sin
They
ideología,
regulate
sin
the country's
políticas,
various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama
Sin-
that is
sin que les
palatable to
controlen.
the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you
Claro,
changed
porque
your
dice que
mind
si no
because you
existen,
wanted
pues,
to
un
avoid
caos.
global chaos.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
hermano de
My
Liquid y Solid.
predecessor, George C. Neither solid nor
Marcho a
liquid.
ducharme y
He was
hacer
a
las cosas de
well-balanced
casa que vaya
masterpiece
bien el directo
the
se os
Patriots
quiere.
saw fit to entrust with the presidency.
O sea que los Patriots
However,
eligieron
he
a
fell out
Solidus.
of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago. Shadow Moses.
Shadow Moses. Hace
That's
4 años.
right. At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about...
O sea que Ocelot en verdad estaba con Solidus.
As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
Claro, los Patriots eran los que iban a destruir la isla a base de cañonazos.
I thought he resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and
¿Pero y qué son los
Republicans were
Patriots?
dancing to
¿Serán
the Patriots'
personas?
tune. Everything went according to plan, but for
Lo
one
veremos.
exception. Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely
Fox
death.
Die.
Capped?
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot,
Bueno, y porque
Solidus
recordamos que
went
los clones no
underground
tienen
with the
una
help
vida
of
como una
Ocelot.
persona normal.
As he avoided pursuit,
Tienen
Solidus
genes
gained
recesivos, por lo
control of
tanto
Dead
duran
Cell,
menos.
winning over Colonel Golukovich's
Permanecen
outfit.
menos
From
vivos.
there he bided his time, knowing that his
Como le pasará
opportunity
a
would soon
Solid Snake,
arrive.
que aquí en este juego tiene 37 años, que lo miré el otro día,
The Metal Gear Project,
y
an
Raiden tiene
opportunity
27.
that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be
Vale, lo que quiere es el Metal Gear
is
para
already operational.
acabar con los Patriots.
Not yet. What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot. That was not the new Metal Gear.
Then where's the new Metal Gear?
Right here.
What?
You're standing in it. To be more
Outer
precise,
Heaven.
this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
Would you say?
No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2
Lo que hizo Big
floor
Boss en la
of the
isla
Shell
esa
1
en medio del
core.
mar.
Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
Pues lo quiere hacer
That's
Solidus.
right. Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand
Todo eso es lo que está
missiles,
debajo de
including
nosotros,
nuclear warheads, all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal Gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironic, isn't it? That's not all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control over our nation's armed forces. Not to
El control
mention
sobre
our
las Fuerzas
nuclear
Armadas.
armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
O sea, como un núcleo.
No, you're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool.
¿Cuánto llevamos? 8 minutos.
It is a means to
9.
preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information.
Ah, ¿ves?
The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they
Este juego, como es de 2001, está hablando ahora de las redes sociales, todo eso. Información digital, noticias. Entonces se sienten amenazados los Patriots por eso.
In short, the Arsenal system is the key to their supremacy.
The key?
Claro, quieren seguir los que controlan el mundo.
Patriots trump card. Arsenal Gear will be fully operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks. But Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street, to break the Patriots' control over the business community.
Sobre el cielo. Entonces, ¿dónde están los Patriots? Es un buen detalle eso.
Listen, there isn't much time.
Outer Heaven.
Football served as the
No
key
entiendo lo del
for
balón de
activating
fútbol.
Arsenal Gear.
Está mal traducido.
I've
¿no?
already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW
No sé
begins
qué balón
to
de fútbol.
establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens.
Vale, o sea que estamos sobre el que quiere Solidus sea Outer Heaven para controlar y matar a los Patriots, que son los que manejan el mundo, según nos ha dicho el presidente.
She's the system programmer for Arsenal Gear. I believe she's somewhere
Controlar
on
las
level B1
noticias,
in the core of this
militares,
I thought the levels below us were
todo.
flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only
Economía,
remaining programmer for this
guerra.
project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission and get moving.
Corta la transmisión.
This is card 4. It'll give you access all the way to Emma's location. Give this to her when you find her.
What is it?
A program for disrupting the control functions between GW and Arsenal Gear. Take
Como
Emma
un
to the
virus, ¿no?
computer room on level B2, Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
A virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxdie.
A partir de Foxdie,
Biological
mira.
weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
Sí, recordamos que Foxdie eliminaba a determinada gente con un ADN
And
concreto.
Ocelot forgot to search me. You've got to hurry. That disk is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal. Well, I've
12
told you
minutos llevamos,
everything you need to know. There's only one thing that remains to be done.
Me ha contado todo el presidente, ¿eh? La idea de Solidus, Ocelot, los Patriots, GW.
Kill me.
What the?
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Y este dato es curioso, ¿eh?
Do it! That's
Si
the
le mato,
rule.
se evita el lanzamiento nuclear. Tiraco, ¿eh?
That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President.
Pero nosotros no hemos sido, ¿eh?
Ex-president.
Liquid Ocelot.
The president! Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped.
Se me ha resbalado el dedo. Pero esto es contradictorio.
I'll see you around.
O sea que Liquid Ocelot no sé para quién está trabajando.
Forget him. He did us a favor.
En realidad, si muere no hay lanzamiento.
There is no difference between
Si Liquid Ocelot estaba intentando atacar a los Patriots con Solidus,
my only real
lo que ha hecho
choice is
Liquid
to
Ocelot
put
es
an end to this
evitarlo
charade.
ahora mismo.
Let me at least have the freedom.
Por tanto, algo oculta a Ocelot también, que como siempre juega a 4 bandas.
Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you.
Ya veremos a ver qué trama Ocelot. Bueno, Liquid Ocelot es ya. Recordamos que se implantó el brazo del hermano de Solid. Creo que a este le coges la tarjeta. Ah, no.
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent
Solo
turn
me
of
queda una,
events,
¿no?
we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal Gear once and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal Gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information is reliable.
Huh?
We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted
No,
to
pero
the
no ha
vice
sido él, ha
president,
sido Ocelot.
effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel,
Aquí se
when
empieza,
you put it like that,
a
it almost
enrevesar
sounds
todo,
like I
¿eh?
should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out.
O no sabéis nada.
Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1 in the core of that building you're in, right? You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Hurry, Jack.
It's up to you to make sure that the president didn't sacrifice his life in vain.
Understood. Raiden out.
A ver, Snake, cuéntame tú la verdad porque...
What's your status, Raiden?
Snake, the president, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot
Algo
guy
raro ahí.
obviously killed the president on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
Claro.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal gear.
You knew about Arsenal gear?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me about it?
Todo menos
You
yo.
never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the big shell's a front for the project?
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal gear? Yeah, I did. It's exactly what the President and Ames described, a massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment, so we won't have to worry about any
Eso se
toxic
cuenta,
gas
Snake,
being
man.
released if we have to blow the house down.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal gear is being built here. And it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
2 years ago. What really happened here?
I took these photos 2 years ago.
I know these pictures.
Yeah,
They were on the
el
news on several
periódico.
websites. If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
Les culparon, por eso les
Otacon,
acusan de
me,
terrorismo.
We were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of
Este
that
siempre ha
mission.
entrenado, pero poco ha hecho.
I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development. Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Ocelot.
Who are you talking about?
Siempre
Man
con
who's
sus
supposed
cosas,
to be
man.
dead.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray.
Mató al
But
padre,
Ocelot
a
eliminated
todos.
Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, I'm taking it back.
La hora de la venganza.
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
Llevamos ya 18 minutos de escena, porque vamos, he avanzado un poquito con el joystick.
How did you manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker. Small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us. Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
El
Since the
famoso
Shadow
Solid
Roses
Snake.
incident, Snake became sort of a hero.
Por eso lo eligieron.
I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You
Los
knew about
Patriots.
the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
They didn't choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No,
Claro.
there's more to it than that. The
Lo que no
Marines'
quieren es
Metal
que
Gear Ray
haya
project,
héroes por
headed by
ahí.
Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project. To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray. They
Pero vamos,
followed this
Liquid no
up
creo que
with a
esté con los
perfect
Patriots.
plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it. Then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal Gear.
And we fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
Eso digo yo, ¿qué está haciendo con Solidus? Y además ahora por matar al presidente.
Forget it. We're wasting time.
Presidente,
We can
digo.
figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented.
No
but
se
Arsenal
puede
still has
lanzar el
massive
misil
payload
nuclear.
missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles.
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich?
My sister.
What's she doing here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data.
Otra Emmerich
analysis using
metida en
complex
cosas
logic.
de
How she
armas.
got involved in weapons development is beyond me.
Whatever her reasons, we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
Vale. A ver si podemos jugar un poquito. Joder, no me quiero imaginar la intro de 1 hora y media. ¿Eso qué es? Una hora y media de... Tengo que ir al otro lado, joder. Del Metal Gear Solid 4, ¿eh? Récord Guinness en una... ¿Esta cuál es? En una cinemática de un juego, ¿no? Otra vez a bucear, es verdad. Tenemos que llegar hasta el final. De donde hemos estado antes. Una hora y media de escena. Que te comes. Vale. A ver si no me pierdo, ¿eh? Por aquí, ¿no? ¿Por aquí era? Era por aquí, sí. Vale. Era por aquí.
Raiden, are you reading me? This is Otacon. What's your situation?
Estoy yendo.
Wet and miserable. This place is flooded. The seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building.
I see. Listen, there's something I have to tell you
Hemos
about
jugado 2
Edie.
minutos.
Don't worry about her. I'll get her out.
Pero bueno,
She's
no me voy a
afraid of
quejar,
water.
No me voy a quejar.
What?
Yeah. When she was 6 years old, she almost drowned
Bueno,
with
la da
my
miedo
father in our
el
swimming pool.
She can't swim?
Well, yes and
agua,
no.
lo que decía antes Dak.
We used to swim a lot together when we were kids. In fact, she swam like a fish until that day when she almost drowned. When the accident happened, I was in my room. I learned later that EE was calling me for help. She didn't doubt for a minute that I'd be there. You could see the pool from my room, but I didn't realize at the time that she needed my help.
What were you doing?
I was...
So Emma survived the ordeal.
Yeah, but my father didn't.
Oh,
So you blamed yourself and left your family.
No. EE seems to believe that was the case. The fact is, I betrayed her.
And you think she can't swim because of the traumatic experience?
I haven't seen her since that day, but yes, I think so. I got a letter from Julie, her mother, after they moved back to England. In her letter, she mentioned that EE couldn't swim anymore, that she refused to even wear a bathing suit.
Damn.
pobrecilla, ¿no?
If she still can't swim, we're in trouble. Level B1 in the core is pretty much
Me la vas a
flooded.
tener que llevar tú.
Look, maybe you can help her overcome the trauma.
You want me to help her get over it?
Well, it's still gonna take some time to repair the Kamov.
Sorry, kid. Emma's rescue is up to you.
Thanks. An underwater mission. Well, this is a first. Look, I'll see what I can
Bueno,
do.
pues ya
I
esa no la has
suggest
entrenado,
that
¿que
you
no?
drum the map of the building into your head, because you won't have time to look at it when you try to bring Emma out.
I'm counting on you, Raiden.
¿Qué
I
dices?
covered most of the core when I had to take out the C4s. If there's anything you need to ask me, call me on the codec.
I'll do that.
Como que lo tengo que memorizar. ¿Qué dices? Tengo que memorizar esto. Venga. Nivel 4. Oh, no me lo puedo. Ya sé lo que viene. Ah. Mi amigo. No me acuerdo cómo se le mataba a este.
Still ticking, huh?
Unfortunately, hell had no vacancy.
Balazo y balazo, ¿eh? Y mírale. Con el... Era con el Nikita, ¿no? No, con el Stinger. No me acuerdo.
I thought so.
Porque las balas las esquiva, claro.
Human muscles are quite eloquent. They speak out clearly what a person's next move will be. They even tell me which way a gun is going to be pointed before the trigger is pulled. But your muscles, they're different. This should be fun. Well worth the wait.
Qué bueno. Vale, creo.
You've become a nuisance. I can't let you interfere with Arsenal gear. The girl is just ahead. She is of no use to us now. But she served us well as the live bait for the big catch. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
Iván el Terrible.
Emma's alive?
She was some time ago.
Mira, Emma.
But the flooding has become quite
Es igual que
serious.
Otacon, ¿eh?
I wouldn't be surprised if she's a mermaid now.
What?
Did you really think killing the president would prevent a nuclear strike?
No sé, yo no he sido.
I didn't do it.
Arsenal is still armed with a purified hydrogen bomb.
Purified hydrogen bomb?
Madre mía, vaya chapa nos están dando, ¿eh?
This is no ordinary nuclear bomb. This weapon is capable of heavy hydrogen nuclear fusion using lasers and magnetics to generate heat-insulated compression. It was a top-secret project initiated by the current president, and Solidus has no idea of its existence. The clean thermonuclear bomb is at an experimental stage and is handled differently. Specifically, it becomes launch-capable when Arsenal is activated. A nuclear threat still exists.
O sea que no ha valido de nada, ¿no?
6 months ago, we lost everything we believed in. We were abandoned to take the fall in their cover-up. We were labeled as killers, responsible for the mass murder of civilians as well as our own allies. And the public believed every word, turning a deaf ear to whatever we had
Eso lo puso los Patriots, ¿no?
Our only goal is to wipe them from the face of the earth and destroy this world of deceit they have created along with them.
En el Metal Gear Solid 4 nos enteramos de una cosa bastante curiosa, ¿eh? Pero no os voy a decir nada. Aunque estoy yo aquí hablando solo, pero... En realidad, ellos están haciendo algo malo, algo bueno. Es un debate ese, ¿eh? Vale, creo que era con el Stinger.
You know?
It's a shame you're not going to be around long enough to hand her the program.
No, tengo que matarte, sí, Bump.
That isn't seawater, you know. It's a byproduct of the microbes contained in the pool. Buoyancy is practically non-existent thanks to the high oxygen content. Once you fall in, you don't come up. Take a good look at your grave. Show me what you've got.
Vale. Creo que era con el Nikita ese. ¿Ves? Ese no lo esquiva. ¿Dónde está? Vale, bien. Me queda poco, aunque me queda un 9. Mierda, no tengo balas. Mierda. No puedo creer que...
My body.
Uf, menos mal que le da la última bala, man. Pensé que no le mataba. Me he quedado sin misiles, No, no llames.
Colonel, they've apparently completed the final check procedure for arsenal gear.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the President gave you. When you find her, take her to the computer room on level B2 in the core of Shell 1.
Ahora llama a todos.
Snake, did you catch all that? I didn't make it on time. Arsenal's going active.
Yeah, I heard. The hostage rescue's gonna have to wait.
I'm going after Emma.
We'll secure the computer room. Looks like we can't install the virus program without Emma.
Can't your partner do it?
I would if I could, but the security for this system is no joke. I need more
Es
time.
mejor Emma
That's
que
why we need
otra cosa.
her.
Understood. I'll make sure you have your family reunion. What's up?
A lot of years have passed between EE and me.
Then you should see her, right?
I don't have the right to see her.
We can talk about this later. Right.
Venga, vamos,
I
vamos.
think you'd better get moving. Emma's in the locker room to the north, right?
I'm on it.
Ah, con el RG. ¿Pero tengo que ir por aquí o por dónde? Bueno, sí. Ah, bueno, ahora voy a tener mapa, ¿no? Emma, ¿estás aquí? Mira dónde está, la ves, ¿no? La veis, no, aquí está. Como su hermano, Otro guiño a Metal Gear. ¿Y si hago así? Recordamos que Otacon se metió en un armario. Y se meó. Míralo. Pobrecilla.
Who are you?
Raiden, I'm getting you out of here.
Get me out? You're lying. Where are you taking me this time?
What are you talking about? I'm here to help.
Claro, hombre.
Here, I'll prove it. Do you have nanos?
What?
Nanomáquinas.
Do you?
I do.
También tiene, joder, todo el mundo
Everybody in
tiene.
this project has them.
Okay, good. Let's try.
Todos con nanomáquinas, Lo que inventó Naomi,
Can you hear me now?
Nanocommunication?
That's right. I have nanomachines too.
Then you're not one of them.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
And you came to rescue me?
Actually, I need your help to stop Arsenal. I understand you're the only one who might be able to do it.
And who told you that?
The President.
Really?
I need you to come with me to Shell 1. Your brother's waiting for you there.
My brother?
Tu brother. Bueno, esto está
Come on,
destruyéndose.
we have to get moving. This place will be flooded soon.
Vale, la sacamos de aquí y yo creo que guardamos ya. Ya me lo ha contado Otacon, sí. Sí sabe, sí. Sí sabe nadar, sí. Venga.
Leave me.
You can swim. You used to love it.
How do you know?
Your brother told me.
He's really here?
That's right. He's here to rescue you.
I don't believe you. He would never come for me.
And I'm telling you he's here, waiting for us at Shell 1.
No! He left me, my mother, when we needed him the most. When my father died, all he could think about was himself.
Emma, we can go over all that later. But first, we have to get out of here.
No! I hate water! It's hopeless! I can't swim! I can't swim!
You can do it!
I can't!
Come on, deep down inside, you know you can swim.
I can't keep my eyes open in the water. Endless blue.
Vale, no lo sabrás.
The water, it wants me. It won't let me go.
All right,
No
then
lo sabrás.
close your eyes. I'll guide you.
I was injected with something. My legs. I have trouble moving them.
Listen, Emma, just hold your breath. I'll do the rest. First, we'll head to filter chamber 2. Then we'll take a break.
And all I have to do is hold my breath.
That's right.
How long?
Just a little while.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. That's how I got here.
I don't think I can do it. I'm not good at holding my breath.
Look, Emma, I have an idea.
A ver, ¿qué idea
Put
tiene?
your ear against my chest and listen to my heartbeat.
Your heartbeat?
Count the beats. Don't think about anything else. When you reach 100, open your eyes. By that time, we'll be on the other side. Give me a signal if you think you're running out of breath.
What will you do then?
I'll swim faster.
Bueno. Vamos a ver qué tal.
Hang on tight.
La oreja contra mi pecho, ¿sabes?
I'm closing my eyes.
Take some deep breaths. 1, 2,
No me acuerdo, No camino.
3.
Wait.
What is it?
Let me take off my glasses.
You know, you should wear contacts.
There's nothing wrong with my eyes.
Qué bueno, esto es buenísimo.
I wear them for show.
Para imitar a
Different
Otacon.
from the other girls?
No, it's not like that. I like glasses. And there's this guy I liked who used to wear them.
Your first boyfriend?
No. Somebody more important. Anyway, they bring me luck.
I see. Okay, let's go.
Vale. Hombre, Black, ¿cuánto tiempo? ¿Qué tal, guapo? ¿Cómo estás? Llegó el vampiro. Piro. Voy a ir a ver qué hay aquí. Vale. Quiero ver qué hay aquí. Uy, cómo me late el corazón. No hay nada. ¿Es aquí? Pues todo bien, Black. Todo bien, ya... No queda mucho del Metal Gear Solid 2. Y todo bien, Black. Aquí es donde se sabe más de la historia. Donde se pone un poco más compleja, más complicada. Si te la pierdes. Y muy bien, todo bien, Black. Como siempre. ¿Tú todo bien? Las clases bien, la familia bien.
You did good.
I concentrated on your heartbeat. It reminded me of when I was a kid.
Me alegro, Black. Grande, Black. Ya terminaste lo de inglés, ¿no? Y estás en el segundo año ya de clases, ¿no? Qué bien, Black, qué bien. ¿Y qué tal el primer día? ¿Bien? Manejóse en el salón, yo creo que se habrá dormido un ratillo. Le mandaré besos tuyos.
We were stepchildren in our parents' second marriages. Wherever my brother went, I used to tag along.
Historia
My brother
bonita.
didn't have any close friends, so he used to take care of me.
Ah,
We both wanted to be
increíble, ¿no?
loved so much.
O sea, que habéis ido para nada, Black.
Pretend?
Yeah, we used to play house. My brother was the husband.
Y la que
and I
fue,
was the
yo estaba
wife.
en casa porque me estresé.
But it was
Pasé
always
una hambre.
make-believe. We were only kids.
Increíble, ¿no?
You know
Pero
what I mean.
lo que no entiendo es el primer día faltan todos los profes. Es increíble, man. Vale, dice que Raiden no ha tenido ninguna familia. Es increíble, Black.
Raiden, what's your status?
Colonel, I've got Emma Emmerich here. We've managed to avoid drowning.
Pero ya la otra semana a tope. Muy bien,
Get
Black.
over to Shell 1 as soon as you can.
Muy bien.
It's going to be hard with the connecting bridge on the
Me
upper
alegro
level
de saber de ti,
destroyed.
Black. Digo, no sé dónde estará Black. Estará por ahí en el LOL perdido o algo.
Yeah, I remember that.
You should be able to go down by way of Strut L. Try and get over there.
What about Emma? She's been injected with something and she can't walk without any help.
Take her with you. Free your hands of any equipment.
Y ya le tengo
and hold
rabia a
down the
una que le
action
pego una
button to give her a
hostia.
hand.
O sea, ya
To release your grip on her. Take your finger off the action
le has
button.
cogido gusanillo,
Emma
¿no?
can
A
sit
alguien,
and
¿no,
wait
Black?
until you help her back up. And be careful. You won't be able to use any weapons while you're leading her. Now head for Strut L.
Yo creo que vamos a guardar aquí, ¿eh? Joder. Ostras.
Raiden, we've infiltrated the computer room. What's your situation?
Emma's safe. We're heading your way.
Good job.
Shell 1's deserted. Looks like everybody's aboard Arsenal.
I had a look at the system, but there's nothing I can do. EE's our only hope.
Right. I'll put her on then.
Huh?
Bueno, lo va a pasar con ella.
I'll use my Kodak as a relay. Here she is.
How?
Reencuentro, reencuentro.
Is that you?
How?
Why are you involved with Metal Gear?
Huh?
You knew our family's dark history and still got involved? What's wrong with you?
Encima le echa la bronca.
Should have known.
Answer me. Why are you repeating the same mistake?
Pero tú también lo
I wanted
cometiste.
to hurt you. I wanted to see you suffer.
Oh, Dios.
You abandoned me.
No, that's not what happened.
All right, that's enough.
Who are you?
I'm a friend of Otacon's, Emma.
Otacon.
Enough with the sibling rivalry.
That's not what this is.
We haven't got time for this. Raiden, get her over here right now.
I...
Gotcha, Snake. I'll head over there with Emma.
Most of the enemies aboard Arsenal, but I suggest you be careful. Make sure Emma gets here in one piece.
Raiden, take care of my sister.
Don't worry. I'll get her there.
Vale. Ojalá estaba donde la familia de parte de madre sin señal y el monte. Ah, vale, vale, lo entiendo, Black. Sí, tú piensas que las clases son presenciales y cuando todos estábamos en la U, a ella se le ocurre conectarse virtual. Mierda. Joder, me lo podías haber mandado antes, man. Y ahí, ¿cómo las cojo? Ah, que tengo que ir por aquí, ¿no? Vamos, Emma. Ven conmigo. O sea, que todos ahí en clase, pringando, y la otra en virtual, ¿no? Privilegios, ¿no, Black? Privilegios.
Emma, Snake and Hal are waiting for us in Shell 1's computer room.
Privilegios. Cositas, ¿no?
I've got this disk that the president gave me. This disk is supposed to contain a virus that can corrupt
Vale,
Arsenal
pasamos esto y guardamos, ¿vale?
We need you to...
This is my program.
What?
Why did the president give it to you?
Huh?
Did something happen to the president?
Sí, algo le ha pasado, sí. Eso me enojó porque todos fuimos y yo sin data para conectarme. Ah, sin datos, ¿no?
President. He's dead.
What?
Y se enojó porque no nos conectamos. Joder, encima, ¿no?
You actually wrote this virus?
It's not really a virus.
No es realmente un
It's more
virus.
like a worm cluster. It's
Orugas.
actually a delayed effect autonomous program that's designed to invade GW's cerebrum and render its nerve connections useless.
Ojo.
You know what GW is?
Of course. I created it.
Ah, que lo ha creado ella.
Huh?
You look
Increíble.
surprised.
Well,
Cat got your tongue?
I'm sorry. How about the Patriots? Ever heard of them?
Yes, but I only know what I've been told.
Los Patriots, ¿eh?
Can you tell me what you know?
Esos existen en verdad, Black. Los Patriots.
Sure, but it's hard to put into words.
Te lo has perdido antes, Black, esto de los Patriots, ¿eh? Yo me vengo a desahogar. Hombre, pues claro que sí, Black. Yo soy tu psicólogo.
Yes, loud and clear.
The president said that
No, pero me alegra
Arsenal
saber de
is
ti,
the
Black.
key to
Me alegra.
supremacy.
That's as good a description as any.
What exactly is it?
It's a massive data processing system capable of controlling information on a
Controlar la
global scale.
información.
A data processing system?
That's right. The system's a social device for maintaining the Patriots' control.
You've lost me.
Por eso digo que ¿creéis que lo hacen algo malo esta gente queriendo destruir los Patriots? Lo veremos en el Metal Gear 4. En Metal Gear 4.
P2P technology is rapidly circulated to individuals. In fact, the speed of this circulation process is accelerating on an almost daily basis. The Patriots seem to be afraid of this development. Apparently, they believe that their role will shift from dominant to dominated.
Claro.
Let me give you an example. You're aware of Solid Snake's anti-Metal Gear activities, aren't you?
Yeah, I know a little about it.
Well, that's just a small sample of uncontrolled
Claro,
information.
ellos
I can guarantee
hicieron
you
pensar
the
que
Patriots
fueron
did
ellos.
not want Solid Snake's name publicized. Now, look at it like this. Political scandal, corporate corruption, up until now, the Patriots have managed to keep a lid on these and other self-serving events. But with their existing data processing system, they're no longer able to effectively control the flow of information generated at the individual level.
No van a poder controlar
With the newly
todo
created system, they can fully regulate digital
la información digital.
High-level information can be categorized in stages, given clearance levels, and deleted as necessary.
Increíble, ¿eh?
Never to be seen.
Eso Kojima fue un visualizador, ¿eh? Porque esto... Esto no sé yo si se aleja mucho de la realidad, ¿eh? El control de la información, de todo.
So? The alphabet, 26 letters, right? It could have been 30 letters. What if the 4 deleted letters were controlled by a program?
Impossible.
It's not. In fact, something similar is already underway. Do you know how many genes exist in an individual?
About 30 to 40,000?
Right. That's what was announced at the turn of the century. But there's actually 100,000 according to the original theory advanced by the scientific community. Information regarding the remaining 60,000 was suppressed by the Patriots.
No.
Why? How would you know? Do you know what a gene looks like? Did you count them yourself?
There are research organizations.
Of course. And their reports have already been subtly altered.
Modificados.
They're even beginning to believe the doctored reports. GW is a system that allows the Patriots to decide what will be recorded in tomorrow's
Claro, controlar la información, la guerra, la política.
One huge censorship system for deleting
información, noticias.
Inconvenient to the Patriots.
Exactly. The actual physical core for handling the task, GW, is installed in Arsenal. It's the only system in the world with an optic neural AI that has a parallel processing capacity of 980 trillion handles.
Claro, es una inteligencia artificial, entonces los Patriots no son personas. ¿Ves? Aquí se empieza a poner en dificultad la historia, ¿eh?
I guess there are plenty of other reasons.
Yes, there are.
I understand.
Do you?
So Arsenal gear was actually designed to protect the GW system, wasn't it?
Yes. It's armed with everything, including nuclear weapons, and is fully equipped with cyber-terrorist countermeasures. Physically and logically, it's the ultimate fortress for housing GW.
But is the AI actually capable of controlling everything?
No. GW is only the system's core. It's only for deciding what data is stored.
O sea que hay más.
The actual subsystem for executing the task exists within our social
En nuestra sociedad.
What?
Bueno. Tú fíjate esto.
Do you remember the panic that gripped the computer industry prior to the end of the century?
You mean the Y2K?
En el año 2000.
That's right.
Esto sí que es verdad.
If you recall, our government supplied the world with
Aquí tenían miedo en el año 2000 por los ordenadores y tal.
Full capacity. The program was distributed to every governmental organization, every key facility throughout the world. In addition, the same program was included in an OS application for distribution among
El efecto 2000, ¿no? Que lo llamaban.
Let me guess. The Y2K countermeasure contained a program designed by the Patriots.
Mira, lo unen, con los Patriots,
and everything supplied from that day onward contains the same program.
Impossible.
Do you know how a computer operates? Do you really know the basic principles on how data is exchanged? Nobody's aware of it, but there's a subsystem in place, and it's about to be activated.
Is that why Solidus wants to burn out every electrical circuit in Manhattan with a nuclear blast?
Probably, but the overall system isn't actually complete.
What?
It still lacks the necessary factors for judging situations. I heard they were planning a major experiment in the next few days to provide complex data for GW to study. And suddenly all this happens.
Emma, it's not your fault. If it wasn't for the terrorists.
Yeah, you're right. Well,
Hay historia,
I think that's about all I know.
Tú imagínate jugar al Metal Gear 4 o verlo en directo y hablarte de los Patriots, GW.
Is he safe?
No te enteras pero de nada.
Is he overgrown parakeet?
Excuse me, he's a parrot. And he's my best friend. My only friend.
Well, the bird's okay.
Good. Did you know that in the old days, miners used to take a canary into the mine shafts to detect toxic gas?
That's what he's for?
No.
Curioso, ¿eh?
I really needed someone to talk to.
Right. I think we'd better get moving.
Como al loro.
We've got a little longer to cover than the last time.
I'll give it my best.
Whatever you do, don't open your eyes.
Why not?
A dead body, not a pretty sight. Once
Steelman.
we get past it, it'll be too dark to see anything.
Esto va para largo. Esto no es nada, Black.
These?
Es que imagina, me perdí la mitad o más y ya me perdí en la... Ya,
Did you know
Black,
they're pretty
ya no
popular
saben
in
ni de lo
South
que hablan.
America?
Can't say that I do. Not only cute, but smart too.
Oh, I'm much more than cute.
Okay, let's go.
Venga, vamos. Ya nada, ya Black. A ver, puedes pillar algo, pero uff, no. Además en este juego vamos a llevarla y guardamos. Vale, perfecto. Ya está. Pero mira, para que veas, Black, juego de 2001, lo que haga que te lo has perdido, pero mira estas físicas, Hay juegos que no tienen estas físicas, Cada latita, tú la mueves. ¿Has visto? 2001 el juego este, Black. No, ya nada, solo me enteré del loro ese. Ya. Es normal, Black. Es que ya, ¿te acuerdas que yo lo dije, Black? Metal Gear es una historia muy compleja. Muy compleja. Ah, y le da miedo a los bichos, ¿no? Se iban así, ¿no? Vamos a ver las cucarachas, ¿Ya? Nada, los juegos ya no son... No son lo mismo, pero para nada. Bueno, y enseñé varios detalles de este, Black. Y... increíble. Vale, aquí vamos a guardar y lo dejamos por aquí, ¿vale? Pues una lástima, Black. Una lástima porque a ti te gustó. Además, la seguiste muy bien la historia, recuerdo. La seguiste muy bien la historia de Metal Gear. Es una pena. A ver si nos responde. Este nos responde. Vale, pues vamos a guardar. Ya, es normal, Black. Pero a ti te gustó bastante, la seguiste muy bien. Y la verdad es que la historia es compleja, es complicada en este Metal Gear 2. Pero aquí coges ya mucha cosa de la historia. Y luego ya en el 4 te enteras de todo.
Jack,
What is it?
I've always been alone.
Huh?
I'm so lonely.
Bueno.
Lonely? Rose, we've always...
Not always.
What do you mean?
You've never slept beside me.
What are you talking about?
After we've been together in my room, you stay awake all night, or you head for the door.
Is this really the time to bring this up?
Why, Jack? Why?
Listen, Rose, I'm right in the middle of a mission and
Why? Why can't you relax when you're with me?
Es muy interesante Black, ¿eh? Sobre todo esto de los patriots que ha salido, el control de la información, la política, la guerra, controlar al mundo. Eso es una idea que está al día de... Al día de hoy está por ahí, eso. Y ya Kojima en 2001 ya estaba metiendo ahí cizaña, ¿eh? Es una historia muy interesante, muy buena.
Jack, you wouldn't even let me in your room.
I need privacy. I just can't be bothered.
Nos han contado lo que son los Patriots, el Arsenal Gear, lo que protege.
There are certain things that I have to keep to myself.
Do you remember that time I
Por eso he puesto a partir de aquí atentos porque es que se enrevesa todo.
It was the first time you ever raised your hand against me.
Ah, que le levantó la mano.
I was so worried about you.
Look, I'm sorry.
It wasn't your violent nature that scared me. It was your room.
Tu habitación.
Your heart.
Stop it.
There wasn't anything in your room. Only a bed and a small desk. It looked like a prison cell.
Rose?
No television set. No family pictures. Not even a poster.
No tuvo familia.
I only used that room for sleeping.
A lifeless room. Almost like your empty heart.
That's why I tried to keep you out.
I thought I was beginning to understand you. Until I saw that room.
Would you have been happier if I had a picture of you hanging on the wall?
That's not what I was trying to say.
Enough, Rose. We'll talk about this later. After the mission.
Right. After the mission. I understand.
After. Vale, pues por aquí lo dejamos. Con Emma. Emma, ¿está bien? ¡Hala! Ostras, que viene ese. Por aquí dejamos. Muchas gracias, Black. Muy buenas noches. Me alegra saber de ti. Me alegra de que estés bien. Que vayan bien las clases.